this is the start of our next Assassin's Creed Odyssey stream. Hi, Bones. Um, so, yeah, what did we do yesterday? We did a small extra stream and mostly just ran around. We got rid of one cultist. Um, and yeah, I think we did a few like bandit camps or something, so nothing overly big, no main plot development. And now I thought, okay, what else should I do? And I thought my first thing to do, that's interesting, Rain, would be to do this mission, Prince of Persia, which is the one with the blind man that wants us to visit different parts and tell him how they look. And so we'll have to go to Corinthia. So let's see where we can get there. Oh yeah, we also tried to find a cave somewhere. There is a... what is it? So this is where we killed the cultist. There was also a cave... yeah, basically we were unsuccessful in... like there was the grave of the first Pythia, that was it. Sorry, it took me a moment. And we got into like the first grave, but we didn't find how to continue from there. So I broke that off eventually. And as you see, we're this close. We're about what, 2000 XP from level 16. Alright, and now let's see. We wanted to go to Corinthia, which is here. So Megaris is probably the best location to quick travel to then. Challenge yourself to be the silent assassin. Complete forts without being detected or leaving a body visible. Use V to call Icaros, allowing you to scout areas, tag enemies, and discover hidden entrances and treasures. To engrave new gear perks or upgrade your gear, visit a blacksmith. Yeah, we did a bit of that as well. We have, I think we got a, what was it? We got bracers that were epic from that last cultist. Oh no, wait, we got a helmet. Even better. So, Cassandra looks really scary now in the mercenaries screen with this interesting helmet. But you know, it is a legendary helmet, so that's good. So we pretty much have every kind of gear in legendary now, which should be good. The only thing that's missing is the bow. Problem there is the one bow that I know that is legendary to get right now is the Caledonian boar, which we tried a couple of times. Prince of Persia, so there will be a lot of platform jumping, avoiding traps, and impaling yourself on floor spikes. Well, probably not. No, this is the opposite, as far as I know, at least so far. Fun fact, Assassin's Creed actually started out as a sequel to Prince of Persia. So apparently someone did a design and thought, hey, I think it was like supposed to be called Assassin's Creed, Prince of Persia Assassins or something like that. And then, you know, whoever was an executive said, you know what, this really has... Oh, that's the beggar. Can we tell him something already?
I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
Oh.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel your presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
As soon as you've seen one location, please return.
Does he look like... Is that Cersei's, as he said? So, but I'm trying to remember, does he look like, the guy from the beginning? What was his name? The 300 guy, I forgot the name right now. Oh, yeah, I should probably switch off the stream starting overlay, thank you. Dope. I really gotta put a timer or something on this, you know. That would be really nice, you know, if you had overlays where you could just say, you know, disappear after a certain while. What was the name of the Spartan guy? So I'm thinking that the blind man is... Yeah, he's probably Xerxes. He said he was Persian, right? And I think... What's her ancestor's name again? I can't think of it. Oh, but he fought Xerxes, right? I got that the right way around, or did I mix up the name? Xerxes kind of sounds... I don't know, it doesn't sound Persian enough for me right now. Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, so I'm thinking he'll turn out to be the king. You know, who just went into hiding to not be killed. And everyone thinks they're dead. And maybe... you know, just maybe he would be... I don't know, he seems... I don't know, maybe it's just that they're using the same animations or something. But they're, you know, they've given him the kind of dull eyes, but he's still looking around. Which is kind of weird, given that Cassandra barely looks anywhere. Like, I don't know if they just left out her eyes, or... Well, maybe just for the player character, because you generally don't need it. And only if you have close-ups they do them. Probably something like that. So, I guess we get on the horse instead of running. Wall of
I should watch
Nikias.
my step around here. Come on.
This is a guarded fort again. Then, why is it raining all day?
Ella.
You get the wrong weather report. Daniel the Tactician. Let's see how you look. Few knew why Daniel was so calm before a battle, but some believed it was because he had already won in his mind. Unfortunately for him, that didn't always translate to the actual fight. Okay, but you don't really have any gear that I need right now. So there's that. Oh, and I unlocked the flaming attacks. So hopefully that will be useful. I wonder, like, how accurate the scenery and the paths are. I should I really need to look at a map and compare it to this one, just to see whether they, you know, like shorten the distances, or, you know, I would expect that to be something that they do in a game. You know, shorten, you know, make the distances a little bit smaller and leave out, you know, some less interesting features in the process of the landscape.
Corinth, the city of pots, prostitutes, and not much else.
That's charming. Pots, prostitutes, and not much else.
Ella. Best stay out of sight.
So how do I get to that eagle point thing? Seems to be another Apollo temple. Let's see if we can go around. Alright, climb up. I hope we synchronize. Flaming attacks, I hope she doesn't set fire to herself then. Hey, I'm not Halvarth, okay? Just to be sure, you know. Oh, I forget this is not... Okay. Just to be clear here. Alright, let's see if we can get up there without breaking anything. Yes. Ooh. Nice green and pink city. And now we have to find the Acro Corinth. Wherever that is. I guess there are a few undiscovered locations. I wish I knew what is... Oh. It says Acro Corinth here, so I guess that's where we have to go. Somewhere over there. Okay, never mind then. But anyway, easy mistake to make. Sacred cave? Where is this sacred cave? I like caves. Oh, here. Interesting. Cave in the middle of a city. I wonder, you know, like for us, caves are mostly, you know, tourist locations. So, most caves are not really... Travel southwest of Corinth in the Valley of Judgment to find a beautiful monster. You can find me on the tip of her tongue. Just be careful not to get swallowed by her gaze. You know, like for example, most people today do not see a forest as a dangerous place anymore. Because, you know, most areas where forests are, you know, are well explored, or at least the ones we go to, you know, and have like footpaths and things like that, and maybe even lighting. So, you're not really used to there being anything dangerous, whereas if you've ever been to, you know, like to a forest in the night, of course, you know that it can get pitch black, and not just, you know, like the usual black that you have outside with the, you know, like cities kind of cause light pollution. So that means basically it doesn't really get quite dark outside, and we're so used to that when we get into a forest where the leaves actually cover, you know, you cover up all the light, then you don't actually you know, you just don't expect it to get that dark as a, you know, like modern day city person, unless you like grew up near a forest or something, which I actually did. But like I've found many people, you know, being really surprised about like how dark forests really get. And so I wonder how it is with caves, because I don't really have many caves around here. So I know like the caves I've been to, some of them have been fairly dark, so I would expect that to be an issue there as well. but like in general, how dangerous are caves? You know, like usually caves that are dangerous get locked up by the city council or something, you know, like put a gate at the entrance or something that nobody can accidentally, you know, like fall in or whatever. And there's like handrails and stuff in those that people are expected to pass through, you know, like if it's a transit, can we call it a transit hub? Well, like a, you know, if it's a convenient point to go through from A to B in a city. Oops, sorry. Oh, I can steal here. Do. Nobody saw me, right? Anyway, so, yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, I guess this is a, you know, one of the tourist suitable caves. It's large and brightly lit, and there's not many nooks and crannies. So it's not very dangerous. And it's in the middle of the city, you know, so it's probably more like an underpass or something. Okay, you know, like if someone wanted to attack someone, they might choose a cave like this, though probably one with more than one exit. But, you know, so it's probably not a good place to be in, you know, late in the evening. But, apart from that, it shouldn't be much different, right? But on the other hand, like the other caves we went through where there were bandits in them, probably aren't that bad. Probably aren't that good and are probably more of the dangerous kind. Don't step away.
Here, friend. Anything a mercenary can do for you?
Pirates are making the waters unsafe for travelers.
You want me to destroy all the pirate ships?
Yes, they all must sink. Do we have a deal, Misthios?
I'll help you.
I'm putting my trust in you, mercenary.
We're done here.
Alright, so we have a quest for later, when we're on the boat again or something. Those are some fine gates. Also, nice helmet. I like how the general style is the same with this big sideways mohawk, for lack of a better word. And then, but one has like blue and white for the Athenians and the other has red and I think it was black stripes for the Spartans. So it kind of, you know, like you can tell that it's kind of a, that there was a lot of cultural overlap. But on the other hand, you know, they are different states. So like they follow the same conventions, they've had exchanges. They're not so different. You know, this feels, you know, Athens and Sparta fighting kind of feels like, I don't know, Germany and Austria or something, you know, like, they're fairly similar countries, and these days you kind of, you know, they're allies these days. But and they're culturally very similar, same language and things like that. But they still don't agree on everything. They're separate cities. Or, you know, like, maybe the US and Canada going to war, for those who are more versed in North American history. Okay, what is this place? Here is an undiscovered location. Oh, and another. I guess that's where we're supposed to go. People chatting away 19 to the dozen, or what was that in Monty Python? Oh, and one thing we apparently did with level 15, I guess, and that I didn't notice at first, is we can now equip 2 weapons. So we can equip a scythe. Oh, we leveled up. So as you see, we have a scythe and a sword now. Temple of Aphrodite.
This looks like the place.
Theomestes, guardian of Demeter. Okay, those people are all slightly too high level for me, it seems. If you look at all where their numbers should be, they just show skulls, red skulls. That doesn't mean they're pirates. They'd rather be pirates than join the navy. No, that means they're too high level for me. So better not pick a fight with any of these.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Not here, just on the other side, so we should be fine. Okay, let's climb up there. That seems like kind of a silly thing to do, you know, for a blind man to not only like look at the city, but actually to climb buildings. I guess it's generally something that Cassandra does, though. Just a habit that gets handed on to all her descendants and to the Assassin's Guild in general. Mwahaha.
A note written by Themistocles. Who knew the great general was also a poet?
Themistocles on the Acrocorinth. No people on this earth were more dedicated to worship than the followers of Aphrodite. No matter the time, the men were worshipping with the women, and the women with the men, only stopping to sleep or drink. It seems a little, you know, it takes you, I can just about accept, you know, that it's like a combination of, you know, Cassandra kind of trying to get a view for the place, and therefore, you know, like climbing stuff and things like that. You know, the game, the mechanics of the Animus machine that we're in, kind of requiring us to somehow climb somewhere to get an overview. Um, Although that's already, oops, that's already quite a stretch. But that she would then on that roof also find historical notes or something. That seems kind of, you know, that's kind of where my suspension of disbelief stops. Like everything else can sort of get a complicated explanation, but why on earth would like parchment with writing from historical figures show up just in this spot? Like, did they climb the roofs as well, or what is this about? Okay, so Arcadia and Laconia. So Arcadia is over there. But I'm already... Okay, so 19 to 23, that's already quite high level for me, so I should probably not go further and risk... And Laconia is down there. Okay, so 36... So I guess the idea is to kind of do this circle eventually. But okay, I guess we can go back and tell him we've seen the Acrocorinth and find something more. And then we'll have to figure out what to do next. Maybe I should try to take another stab at the Caledonian boar. Not thinking I might actually do it today, so maybe that would just be a short interlude. But who knows? Or many, many stabs. What stabs? Who stabs who? Stabbing the boar? Sorry, let me just take a quick zip. That whole thing where you, taking a stab at the boar. Okay, yeah, or many quick stabs. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the problem is, the boar kind of likes to charge at me, so,
Ah, I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
I jumped off the ceiling. If you couldn't hear that, then I would say you're deaf as well as blind.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
You could... I'm always kind of like, why would you lie in this mission?
The Aeteri keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go. Worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you, so I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more, but first...
Yes, yes. A tale for a tale. I'll be back with stories to tell.
As soon as you've seen one location, please return.
Okay, so no surprise there. He was more than he seemed to be, or at least he claimed to be. Is there more?
Ah, I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
Nope,
As
apparently
soon
not.
as you've seen one location, please return.
Oh, that seems familiar. Flag is in the way. Alright, let's have a look. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do next? We could probably do the whole... Oh, what did we get here? Oh, right. We get these things we don't need or can't use right now. Yeah, that's the only one I found so far. Abilities. I have an ability point because we leveled up. So, any votes on what abilities we should get? Overpower bow strike. Shoot a powerful charged arrow that deals 1000 hunter damage and explodes on impact. Uses 3 adrenaline segments. Rain of destruction. Rain down a volley of arrows in an area dealing 300% hunter damage. Tame knocked out wolves. I kind of want to get that just to be able to, you know, like have a wolf with me, but I'm not sure if it helps. Be master of paralyzing arrows to knock out targets instead of killing them. Craft arrows in the inventory menu. Why does it show fire arrows? Target up to 4 enemies at the same time and deal 150 hunter damage. Unleash a bloodthirsty arrow that deals 290% hunter damage. Zoom to shoot an arrow. Shoot the spread of 3 arrows. Time slows. Overpower bow strike kind of looks interesting. But I don't know. Overpower attacks. Massively powerful attacks that vary depending on weapon type. Requires 3 full adrenaline segments. Generally anything that increases our damage kind of sounds like we would want. You handle fire like a pyromancer. Fire buildup increased by 25%. Ring of Chaos and Shocking Blast. Gear Master. Reduce range damage. Refills 25% of max health. Increase warrior damage by 30%. Increase crit chance with all weapons by 5%. Charge heavy attack. I'm currently thinking I'd go to fire for the boar. want more assassination skills, but I think right now for the boar, that would probably, the fire master, you would probably be better. I guess I'll try that. Last chance to suggest something, some other ability to get. I think I'll go with that and see. It's a passive, so that means it's nothing else that I need to equip. That was ominous, like me being positioned like this with the fire from that thought nearby. Alright, let's see. We want to go. We could probably go to the family ordeal as well. But we also wanted to switch the quest to the boar, I guess. So let's see where that is. Not that far away. Oh, actually quite far away, 4,000, not 400. So let's see what's over there. Let's just go and find out what that mission is about. It's low level, so it kind of seems like a good choice to acquire. So we can level up a bit more. Oh, didn't we have an earlier mission somewhere outside the city that we were too low for?
You think Odysseus had to take care of his sick father? If I hope to be remembered, I can't stay in one place like this. Stop standing around and do what I've told you.
Ah, Odessa again.
Cassandra, I haven't seen you since you took me to the ruins of Odysseus.
Odessa, you remembered.
Of course I do. You told me to stay home with my family.
Seems like you're doing that.
Not by choice. You asked if I wanted to be remembered or to be happy. Well, taking care of my sick father does not make me happy.
Want to flirt with her? Or do we...
No wonder you're upset. You want to be out exploring, but you're stuck here instead.
That's the wrong
I'm
kind
glad
of terrible.
somebody gets it.
If you don't like it, do something about it.
Not until my father is better. I need to get a couple of things for him. Maybe you could help me.
Don't worry, I'm
okay.
here to help. What do you need?
A few herbs from the valley of King Lelech nearby. Also need a mixture from the market to combine with the herbs. There's a merchant there holding on to it for me.
Is your father really so sick you can't get them yourself?
I'm his only child. I'd rather be close by, in case he gets worse.
Do you know what's wrong with him?
No, only that he's not getting better. The mixture and herbs I need may help with the pain at least.
If he dies, all his land will be yours, right?
Yes, but I'd sell it anyway. What better reason to leave everything behind and truly begin my quest, like Odysseus?
What's your connection to Odysseus?
I'm a descendant of his. I'm named after him too.
Stay by your father. I'll be back with the herbs and the mixture.
guess we could do this first, instead of the boar. Just because we now did the entire conversation, it seems kind of a waste to... And here is kill the snake dealer. That would probably also be something we should be doing. Oh, but it's still level 17 and we're level 16, that's why we haven't done that by now. Alright, let's see if there's anything... Okay, here in the valley somewhere. In the late hours, by the light of fire, Clethes, bringer of Hypnos, Cleathes, I don't know, entertained generals, politicians, and philosophers, extracting information, aid, or their last breath. It was always a gamble for those invited. That seems like a very nice person. Medicinally, herbs are in Megaris in the valley of King Lelex. They are south of the blacksmith. They are close to the Persian trireme. Okay, let's see. South of the blacksmith. There's a Persian trireme somewhere. Guess I haven't found that yet. Guess we'll mark the blacksmith. Okay. Somewhere to the left. Oh, okay, I guess that works.
Those are the herbs Odyssey needs.
How useful. Oh, there's a whole level 14 fort. Level 14. Still don't know what these things are. Cairns or something. Ah, okay, and that's the trireme. Okay. Pretty sure. Herbs. Yay. Elfie herbs. Okay, and now we have to go to whoever it was that sells the mixture. That's one way to walk around it.
The city of pigs.
I wonder if that's like something historical. You know, the whole what was it, Acrocorinth being... Was that the one with the prostitutes and now this one with the pigs? Like, does every city have something they're very famous for? Oops, sorry.
That merchant should be the one Odessa mentioned.
Who doesn't have
Tell your
anything right
friends,
now?
tell your family. The best wares drachmi can buy. Even mercenaries like you can find something.
Odessa sent me.
Ah, of course. Sweet girl. I wish she had stopped by herself. This is for her father, I imagine? I'll take the payment and you can be on your way.
Um, we're not really, you know, like, you don't threaten merchants. It's the mixologist. Yeah, thank you. That was what it was. Mixologist urchant. So we're not going to threaten a merchant because that's, you know, that's not good. She didn't really say she'd pay next time. I hope we can charge her back. I don't know.
Here, take it.
Quick sales are my favorites. I hope this helps Odessa.
It better. Otherwise I'll be back. That's nice that they put those rocks here so that you can more easily get over this step. Again, those are things that, you know, they could be, you know, that was just what people did back then. Or it could just be, you know, the Assassin's Creed people saying, well, you know, our players are used to parkouring over the rooftops. Give them an opportunity here. And since you don't have the tall buildings here, what else would you do? You know? And so they give you, like, in spots where there are little steps, they just add a few rocks so you can more easily run over them or something like that. That would all work.
I'll enjoy this.
What? Why are they attacking people? Always a bit hard. Well, at least her father knows what's in store for him. I think we might have killed a chicken by accident.
These men work for the leader of Megaris. Seems like Odessa has been causing some problems for them. And they're also after her father's estate.
Kill Odessa before she can do any more damage to Megaris. Her father's estate will be ours once she's gone.
Are the herbs and mixture okay? You did get them, didn't you?
That's what you're worried about? We were just attacked.
Surely you should be used to that by now. Random bandits litter these lands. What did that letter you were reading say?
That they were after you and only you. Not me.
I can't believe it.
Looks like it deals with your father's estate. They probably want you and him both gone, so they can take it.
I could have died. Without making a name for myself, I'd never be worth anything at all.
People tried to kill me because of you, but you're only thinking about yourself.
You can handle it. There was never any true risk.
Now what? Clearly there's more going on here than you first told me.
I didn't think you'd be drawn into it. But now that you are, I can prove to you that I'm the victim.
Good.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
Are you ready to find the whole truth of what's going on?
Always.
I knew you would. You already believe they're after me, and you're right. I want to have proof in my hand saying why.
The truth always comes out.
It will. And then I can finally follow in the footsteps of Odysseus.
Yeah, you've said that already. I don't... Like, in the beginning, you know, I found it charming, you know, but, and, you know, like, I don't want to go like, oh, you'll never be like Odysseus. But, so little subtlety. We're not gonna flirt with her anymore. I don't like her.
So long as your search for glory never ends, your name will be remembered.
Perhaps they'll
no.
sing your name as well in the songs they write about me.
If you want to find the truth, we need a clue.
What about the note you found? From the leader of Megaris. He's planning something.
If there's proof he's after you, it would be at his home. I could check.
You would do that for me?
I'll find the proof you need.
Good. I want this whole thing to be over.
Do you have any idea what I'm looking for?
The leader is the most powerful man in Megaris. I can't accuse him of anything unless I have proof that he's after me.
Let's say I do find the truth you're looking for. What next?
Then I'd tell everyone who would listen. The leader wouldn't dare kill me or my father once everyone knows their plans.
I'll be back with proof. Whatever it may be.
Alright, so she has no sense of direction either. Maybe.
I should head to the leader's house to find out what's going on.
Did we accidentally... Oh, I think we damaged the pen during the battle? No. I guess not. Okay, it's just an open pig pen, I guess. So, let's see, where are we supposed to go? Oh, really, over there? Wasn't that the spot where we didn't really...
Let's go.
Odysseus couldn't find his way either. Oh yeah, because he did the Odyssey.
we go
Okay,
now.
sorry, yeah. Yeah, that good point. I know that. Why didn't I catch that? Sorry. What was I?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, like, there a lot of the big heroes of you know, of history in Assassin's Creed turn out to be you know, first civilization descendants or something like that, you know, like Cassandra being
Come on.
of descent of that Spartan guy from the start, that whose name I forgot. And so
Let's go.
I'm kind of wondering if Odessa is really related to Odysseus. Um, what that means for her. Whether that means she's also, you know, a,
Come on.
whether she also has special abilities or something like that, or whatever it is. Or whether, she will be...
That's the place. Any proof to be found should be there.
It could be that she will just be, used to show us, like, what the cult of Cosmos has in store for us, Give me a second, I just have to drink a little bit more. That was some nice subtle singing. I don't know if you were able to hear that. Is that what she sang in the opening? This looks like one of these places where you have to be sneaky.
Oh, really? Knowing your enemy is the greatest defense. That's what he says, anyway. All right. I hope he knows what he's doing, or we'll all be meeting Hades sooner than we thought.
I should try to stay out of sight. I'll need to be careful. This place is heavily guarded.
Uh-oh. Oh. Apparently.
Are you even trying? I'll still catch you.
Oh, I think they know where I am. And even the leader knows where I am. Or are they still looking for me? They all seem to be kind of pathfinding in a group that doesn't look good. They also all seem to have question marks.
Well, keep looking. I
So
hear and
that looks
obey.
promising. Valuables in the home heavily guarded. I wonder which of these people saw me. Okay, that's the leader and his bodyguards.
The leader of Megaris tried arranging a marriage for Odessa. Sounds like an easy way to get her father's estate.
Palimon will be a fine suitor for Odessa. His family is loyal to our cause, and he will be capable of handling Odessa as we see fit.
This letter claims that Odessa hired other mercenaries. I wonder why.
Alright, so we've investigated a little bit here. About half there. Let's see, where is the... Okay, they're there, so I better get out fast. Oh, okay, so I need to get in this room. But not while they are touring. Oh no, they're guarding the place again. That's not good. Come on, drop down. Oh no. Okay, so I guess I need to get in here and hope they don't come here or see me. Okay. So far looks
This
promising.
letter mentions Odessa's estate and how crucial it is that they get it. By any means necessary. One of Odessa's suitors died mysteriously shortly after meeting her.
I thought Praxis was making good progress with Odessa, but I was wrong. I know she had a hand in his death. Now we'll have to find another suitor. That's interesting. Oh, no, carry. Okay. I just thought, oh, there's something that I can steal without having to be stealing, but no. Alright. Get in and out without having to kill
I
anyone.
think I have enough to go on. I should return to Odessa.
That's what I'm trying to do. Let's see if there's any interesting missions here. A message for the Eagle Bearer who helped the Spartans in Megaris. Come show me what a great hero you are. I'll be waiting. Bad romance. I want to send my husband a token of my love. I have drachmi if you can help. Bad romance doesn't sound very promising. It did say that his house is heavily guarded in the mission description. Yeah. I wonder if she poisoned her father. I'm not sure, what I'm more thinking is maybe, you know, maybe they poisoned her father because he was against her being married off, you know, and once that was out of the way, they would probably have more influence and she would have less protection. And then maybe she noticed it was poison and then used it on the guy they sent, kind of to send a signal back. Curse on the Athenas, break some of their spears before the next battle, break their faces to bounty on a follower of Ares. The follower of Ares prayed in our city, and our city fell. His dark arts have brought ruin to us all. Cut out his heart and let the crows feast. Daniel the tactician murdered an Athenian patrol while they slept. My son was one of those men. Avenge him for Athens, for me. Oh, I saw Daniel. And now another politician would have made better decisions. The war effort suffers now. Cut him down so he can be replaced. Archers fill the sky with volleys of arrows. Civilians fear them more than swords or spears. Lower their numbers just to make civilians more comfortable. Plagues, sharks, and other good times. I'm a hunter seeking better game. If you're a strong swimmer and good with a blade, we should talk. Let's see. Athenian ships must maintain control of the sea. I'm not quite sure if I want to take sides in this battle yet. I might have to eventually, but maybe not right away. So I wouldn't be surprised if she poisoned the suitor. But if she poisoned her father... That sounds kind of... I don't know. That sounds kind of callous for her. Oh, I guess if they have a pig on their banner... then that means that, free loot. Oh. Don't attack me. Especially not now that I have this
The
cool
leader
side.
of Megaris is after Odessa's estate. And he's tried arranging a marriage for her to take control of it after her father dies.
Oh. Okay, so maybe I... Oops. Come on. Oh. Still locked onto something. I might have slightly destroyed the pigsty before I... Pigsty? However it's pronounced. That comes from learning certain words from reading. Yeah, I might have slightly damaged that. Oh, I guess we did damage the gate here. But he repaired it now, that was nice. But he still left the dead guy there. Did I forget to loot him or something? There, that looks better.
You've returned. I hope with good news.
I'm not sure if it's good or not yet. There were 2 pieces of proof I found that are after you.
Perfect. What were the reasons?
One was due to your family's wealth. The other had to do with an arranged marriage.
That's plenty of proof showing I'm the victim here.
You've hired other mercenaries.
Oh, just for odd jobs here and there. There's always something to be done that could use one.
A man you were meant to marry was killed suddenly.
He was probably killed by the same people who want to kill me.
No.
After everything I found, I know what's going on.
And what's that?
She's not telling us the whole truth. So, I would have expected her to at least, attempt a bit more at an explanation. And he knew, he wrote that he didn't. Like, he suspects her. I'm not sure if I want to say the leader is right, though.
You don't deserve any of this. You're only trying to live your life.
Of course I am. I've done nothing wrong. I just want to have a healthy father, and to start my journey.
Don't worry. You will soon.
My life is being wasted standing around here.
A lot can happen in a small amount of time. Trust me.
So that's it then. I guess there's nothing else to do.
Do I want her in my crew? Not really. Although... no, I think... do I want her on my crew? That's, like, there's now the story and the gameplay conflicting in me. Like, gameplay-wise, you should probably have her join your crew. Just for, she might have abilities and she might be a rare or something. Quality crew member.
It doesn't have to be goodbye. Why not join my crew?
Well, you were always on my side. Plus, getting away from here would be nice.
Great. What about your father?
He's been feeling a lot better, thanks to you.
You aren't worried someone will come after him?
I'll be sure to share the information you found with a few people. They won't touch him so long as we have it.
Then I'm happy to have you aboard.
Okay, let's see what Odessa is. Ship armor and firepower per javelin hits. Ship armor, so Tecton. Okay, but we have arrow damage and ramming damage. Well, I guess we'll let her here, leave her there and see. We can get one more before we have to dismiss someone. Well, okay. How can we upgrade something? We can a few things. Javelin throws. Training the archers makes them shoot and reload faster. Don't have enough coins, but I could upgrade stuff with more coins. Or more leather. Get more rower stamina. Oh well, okay, we don't need that right now. probably go to a... Wonder if Odessa's story is over now? Because I mean, she just joined our crew, so that was like a decision that she could probably... well, I guess we could probably just have said goodbye or something. Kind of wondering what would have happened if I had chosen the other conversation option. Like, I don't think, you know, the guy is right in any way, you know. Oh.
Thank you for helping Odessa and me. I'm starting to feel much better.
Okay. I guess that's it. So let's find us a new mission then. I guess, well, let's find this one, because another wolf, another day sounds interesting. I guess they might want us to... I wonder, if it was on the board, so it kind of doesn't sound like, you know, it's anything main plot related. Unless, you know, it could be that since you're given the choice of killing the wolf or letting him live, that they just put it on the board because there is no logical quest giver, and this is, you know, kind of the ancient Greek equivalent of, you know, having a what's it called? A classified ad taken out with a cryptic thing that, you know, only Cassandra would notice. So maybe this is, you know, like our thank you quest, our little gift for not killing the wolf.
You left a note on the board. What's going on?
You think you're so incredible, don't you?
What?
You play hero for the Spartan army in Megaris, and now you think you can do anything. Can't believe the town is asking me to build a statue of you.
I did what had to be done. A statue may be overdoing it.
Before I agree to making some statue in your honor, I want you to do something for the people. There's a pack of wolves that's been harassing my village. You want to be a real hero? Now's your chance.
Wolves, huh?
Yes, real wolves. Not just some self-important Spartan in a silly helmet.
Let me guess. You want me to hunt the wolves?
Yes, all of them must die.
All right, I'll do it.
Please be
XP.
careful.
You can leave everything to me.
Okay, so it's not a thank you in the classified ads, it's just a general hunt X of these. I would have kind of liked the opportunity.
How may I help you?
You know, to have a follow-up here. We'll see if that still happens. 3 drachma, not really much. 297, 284. So we need 1400. So we should be good now.
May the blessings of Hermes go
stuff.
with you.
arrows. Upgrade to stronger arrows, increase damage. That can create weak points faster. Arrow volleys. Don't have enough of this. Javelin throws, fire bracers needs 3000 and a lot of stuff we don't have right now. Yeah, I mean upgrading the arrows sounds good right now, because that's what we use most. Alright. Down at 107.
How can I help you?
Upgrade. Do we have enough to upgrade something? Doesn't look like it. Well, for this, we don't have enough. Okay, so I guess we'll just be collecting resources a little more before we can do
If I can help you again, let me know.
any of this, but good. Goes. Because, okay, I guess if you want to attack us again, then you can do that. But Scythe is actually really nice because it allows you to attack someone with more range. Got them all. Looks like it. And I guess this is a spot where people just kept getting harassed. Okay. So let's go back. Maybe we can convince them not to make a statue. Or at least, you know, at least make a statue that doesn't look like us or something. Well, I'm not sure how much likeness was appreciated back then. Because there were times when you know, when it was more about, you know, like illustrating like a hero, and the idea of making the statue look exactly like the person was kind of not really interesting, you know. It was more, you know, like modern art today, where you make a statue that says Aphrodite and it's just a bunch of shapes that vaguely resemble a human form and maybe have, you know, like some weapon-like look to them or something.
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
So you are as brave as you look. Please, take this as thanks.
We can recruit lots of people here.
You're strong, capable, and obviously resourceful. I could use someone like you on my crew. What do you say?
I've always thought my hands were meant for painting and sculpting, but maybe it's time I use them for rowing. I mean...
Okay, let's see. Plus 6% rower stamina. Sure, she's common, but she is level 2. Currently we have ramming damage. Let's see later. Don't have to decide that now. They must be kind of bored here. As far as I remember, they didn't bother too much with likeness, but more about aesthetics. Yeah, sounds about right. Although I wonder, yeah, I guess. Well, I'm trying to remember if that was classic, you know, like Greek, or if that was Renaissance. I think Renaissance was a lot about, you know, like, the perfect face and things like that. But I'm not 100% sure whether they got that, like, whether they just deduced that from what they saw in Greek art and Roman art and other antique art, or if they did that more, you know, for something else. Or if they, you know, like if they just was like their deduction, oh, that's what they must have tried to do, and then, or you know, saying they got the closest or something. But yeah, it would fit kind of like, you know, like having, you know, symmetry and a few other aspects that were considered beautiful at the time. There is, to that degree, there is, you know, beauty is actually measurable. If you say, you know, like, I want classical beauty, then it's like a very symmetric face and, you know, like certain proportions and things like that. Some idealized things. But if you look at, like, beauty as people perceive it, first, like, what is considered the most beautiful face changes over the years. You know, there's always, like, waves and, you know, like, if you've been seeing the same face for 20 years, you know, suddenly it will seem much more interesting and much more beautiful to have a different face, and so people will suddenly go back to, well, it shouldn't be symmetric or whatever. And I think it's been, like, proven that that, like, biologically humans have a lot of are much, you know, like that symmetric faces actually look kind of creepy, and that most human faces are slightly asymmetric. And so while you know, symmetry has kind of an a you know, recognizable beauty and cleanness and things to it, it's not actually something that people actually, you know, appreciate as much. Alright, let's see. We should probably grab a new quest now. Let's see. So we're level 16. That's still too far from the venomous encounter. Let's see. Daughters of Artemis. Come on, let's try the boar again, just because I kind of feel like trying that again. Kind of annoys me, and it would give us a good what's it called? A good bow, better bow. Where's the bleeding boar again? Anyone see the indicator that shows me where my mission objective is right now? Has to be one of the explored sections. Not Corinthia. Ah, here's the indicator. Okay, it was just under the menu, so let's see. Let's go to the Temple of Artemis, where they sent us, and try it again, shouldn't we? Enemies cramping your style, the Ring of Chaos will stun and damage everyone around you. That might actually also be a good one. The Greco-Persian Wars, 490 to 479 BCE, ended with the Greeks' unexpected victory. Oh. Alright. At least I'm slowly getting used to the weight. Now I only have to get used to and remember saving. Okay. Dismount. I think I'll be going up there, saving, and then taking a quick break. So if you have something quick to do or something, you know, don't know, grab something to drink or whatever. Oh, right, I can't save in here, can I? Alright, so save. Alright, let's go into those bushes so we're hidden. And that's it for the moment. See you in a moment. Let's see what that boar will do to us today. Oh, and switch away from the be right back scene. Alright. So I wonder... So there's the boar. So if I do this... Okay. The fire sword thing apparently doesn't work with the bow, which is a bit annoying. Isn't working, is it? Okay. So I guess let's just go straight at them. It's so hard to aim for that head. Doesn't really seem to work that well. Well, I guess.
No, fire out!
Oh. At least I'm a little farther away now, but... That didn't work too well. Perhaps if you had that 1000 hunter damage thing in bows. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't really care about the arrows, true. It's kind of weird. I'm wondering, like, like, if it's just, you know, me not being, you know, um, um, you know, there's probably a difference between, um, caused almost no damage. That's great. Fire is actually helpful. Oh, okay, I forget that, fire definitely seems to help some. That's good, but I set myself on fire, I guess. My arrows are just not good enough for it. Yeah, exactly, Bones. I'm trying to think whether... I don't think the added range
They
is
won't
that
ask any
useful.
questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Alright. Maybe let's switch back to the sword and see if that helps. And let's see if I can keep myself from having to switch back and forth. So let's see, we use these two. I can't use number 3 here, so let's assign that ability to 3 and assign this ability to 1 because assassination. Oh wait, let's see, do I have any other abilities that I haven't equipped yet? Those I do know. Okay, so no actives right now, apart from the 6 I had. So let's see if the... Oops. How did he even get me? Yeah, Shield Breaker is in... Yeah, but I don't have anything else to put in there, so it's kind of, I don't really see what else I would equip. Because the assassination doesn't work. Oh wait, and we forgot to count the deaths, and that means I should probably turn on the counter, which I forgot. Okay.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Now we need to count deaths again. So what was it? Was that 2 now? So yeah. Oh, and it didn't save my change, of course. I should go back and save. Okay. So, again, these 2 are okay. This one should go in 3. And, where is the... Here, the assassination should go in 1, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I should probably just go for more ranged abilities. It uses 3 adrenaline segments. But hey. Right. Where were we? We were trying to remember to save. So we don't have to do this setup each time. I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm a bit disappointed that the fire doesn't work for the arrows though. What would fire arrows? Didn't we have that as well? No. Where's it? Arrow Master. Paralyzing arrows. Okay. Trying to find a good spot to attack from. But, okay, I guess we'll just have to... Come on! Finally it catches. Okay. Just ignore them, the small ones, and I wonder if Shield Break does anything. Oh. side area. Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Don't lock onto the buggers and then get so close that you're catching fire. Really need to get rid of that lock on, it seems. But at least I got farther than before, I think. Okay, I don't think I'm doing this right yet, and I'm not sure if there's something technique-wise or if it's just speed or whatever. The mint of Athens was the most prolific in ancient Greece. The mines of Laurion allowed Athens to strike. The text is longer than my load times. Jesus. Okay.
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Let's pick another mission then, and come back to this another time. Let's see. Creating opportunity. This venomous encounter was 17, yeah. So, I guess... let's try that. Destroy pirate boats all over Greece. Let's try that, I think. So let's see, where is our ship? Boat? Cockleshell, whatever. Oh, that looks promising. Just I don't see our boat right now. Here, is it? Yeah. Because we could always do the get another cultist. Hard word, cultist. Powerful creatures of legend are said to live in the most secluded areas of the world. Well, yeah, because the only place where nobody can prove that they don't live is the places nobody has seen yet. They're lying down.
Get in position to sail!
Where to now, Commander? We are heading into dangerous waters.
Sails down! Sails up! Now!
Oops.
Lower sail!
least we have radio. Well, music. You know what I mean. This is like those car racing games where you have a selection of radios, stations. Just that you can't switch, I think. Can I make song requests? Can you sing something by Johnny Cash? Fun thing, these gusts of wind that you see, these lines.
Not safe to be here. We should keep a watch out.
Too high level, or what is... Why is it not safe? Oh, we want there. Okay. So I think we're heading in the right direction, and we were there before. So apart from it being dominated by maybe the wrong faction, we should be fine. Are you not singing anymore?
Rowers! To your oars! Ship oars!
They've stopped singing. Radio Wasteland, yeah, that would be nice. Or what was the Radio Diamond City? I think that was the one I listened to the most. We're going nuclear. Da, da, da. Oh wait, that was Miracle of Sound. They're singing again.
Rowers, in position! Sails! Now!
It's always weird occasionally that the sails get switched off. And I don't quite know why.
Everyone to battle positions! Ready to shoot!
El quiere las ramas.
For speed!
It's a beautiful vessel. Should we stay this close? Enemy fire imminent! Take cover!
Archers, take your marks! Defuse!
Whoops.
We're hit! Take fire!
Increase speed!
Watch for flag!
Archers to the front! We've reached full speed!
We can pull away again after the rowers catch their breaths. Prepare for enemy fire! Alata! Of this!
Faster!
They're ready to fire! Commander, ship's damaged!
Let's move!
That's not going well.
We'll have to divide our
Speed
attention!
up!
They've barely taken any damage.
Let's move it!
Enemy is about to
Rowers!
lose!
Go!
Incoming arrows! We are going to need to replace those timbers! They're about to fire!
Oh no. We're dead.
Watch for the
We're so
arrows!
dead.
Captain, the Adrestia is taking damage!
Yes,
One more hit could
so
sink
dead.
us.
To get away.
If I may, Commander, I'd keep my distance from this one.
Sails up!
Malaka! They are going to ram us! They fired on us! Commander, the Adrestia can't take much more!
Yes, trying to get away.
There will be more battles like that! Nothing the Adrestia can handle!
They're still following us. But our health is slowly coming back, so maybe...
Get that sail down!
Nicer weather here.
Oars down!
Half health.
Slow it down!
Yeah, that was almost almost a death. So let's hope. Since we joined the Navy to see the world, and what did we see? We saw the sea. Okay, almost back to full health. This time, might be worth trying more strategy and trying to ram them
Head for over water!
a bit more.
Oars at the ready!
Wait, let's try. I think we had someone here, ship armor. Tecton and Gallon have both got more ship armor. And you have ramming damage, roar stamina, arrow damage. Oh wait, you have ship armor and javelin. That's much better. And then let's see, that's ramming damage, arrow damage, 3% damage or 3 arrow or 3% ramming. Let's try it like this and see what it does.
Sailing speed!
Look at that! I can hardly believe we're this close.
Get the oars out!
Enemies ready to fire at us! Arrows! Cover yourself!
Faster! Let's go!
The rowers need time to rest! Taking in position! We've got arrows incoming! Get ready to put out some fire! Watch out! They are trying to hit us!
Fast as we can!
Arrows! Watch out!
Wow. No,
Get ready!
we're not ready yet. should try if we can get the small ships. Oh no, that didn't go well.
Ready for impact! Up! We are wearing away at our defenses! More oars! They're ready to lose! I'm seeing some scoring on the hull! Arrows! Archers! Forward! Watch for flames incoming! Commander, we can't take any more! Enemy set to fire! Onward! Commander, the roads need time to rest! Commander, we need to brace or get out of the way!
Out of the way of what? Yeah, get out of the way, I think is better.
We need to let the rowers catch their breath!
We are letting them, don't worry. So at least the...
Are you sure this is a good idea, Commander? This is a dangerous area.
yeah, where do we go now? Yeah, I guess we don't really have to be here. I can go somewhere else and call the ship there. So let's see, what will we do? Twitch told you I was not streaming. Oh, that's not good. Your Twitch really seems to be telling about a lot of people a lot of untrue things. You should have some stern words with them, Mel. Okay, so I don't know if I'm under-leveled or something right now, or whatever, or if it's, in this case, the ship. Like, I have this, well, I guess I'm just bad, because the whole Daughters of Artemis mission with the boar, I've tried that a couple of times going back, and so far I haven't managed to get it. And you know, it's a level 14 mission, and I'm 16 now. I should be able to do this, but for some reason they always kill me. So yeah, so much for that. I don't think we're gonna do any ship missions right now. Kill archers. Is there anything? Well, I guess we can look for more cultists and see if there's one that's about our level, that's maybe not on the sea. So Midas is level 18, that's too much. Boa, I guess you would have to do. Let's see if we have anyone else. They're all a much higher level. Eyes of Cosmos. Locris Fort. Okay, let's find out where we really want to go. Where the heck is Locris? Anyone see Locris? Locris? If I were a Locris fort, where would I be? Naxos, Delos, Samos, some of those you've heard before. Delos probably in Westworld. You suggest that I use fire. Well, I used fire, and it helped a little bit, but not enough. So, well, but I used fire. Yeah, right. I can only use it on my sword or scythe because there's no brazier for arrows. And apparently I don't have self-lighting arrows. Well, I guess we'll go there, and that's actually on the way. Okay, that sounds good. And maybe we'll stop over in
There's some
Skiros.
debris in the water.
Not anymore. Light a Hal, then roll his crisping corpse towards them as a distraction action. Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. Where the heck is...
What
Oh, back
ship,
there.
Commander?
Okay.
They might attack us.
Yes, I don't...
We can't win in a head-on fight. We should retreat.
That's what I'm doing.
We should keep our distance, Commander.
I'm distancing as fast as I can.
Not wise to stay here, Commander.
Yes, I'm not staying. Let me just see, are we driving... No, I'm going the right way. Guess I should just head past that island on the left, maybe.
Looks like we're out of danger.
Good. Yeah, that looks good, I guess. Maybe we should go by on the right. Because on the right side of the island will be the cultist we're looking for. Remember to judge Null on the way. That might work as well. I remember this ship being a lot faster. Well, at least they're happily seen. Yeah, yeah, I kind of, like, I tried it a little bit with fire, and, you know, I got a little farther, but didn't really manage to finish it. So I'm kind of wondering, like, where my mistake is. Because seriously, yeah, it's just like usually at some point I catch a few attacks, and then when the little wars come, it's kind of too many around me and things like that.
We are pulling up to that salvage.
It's also kind of weird with the lock-on kind of causes more trouble than it helps, because it kind of like pulls me towards.
Rowing speed!
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Okay, let's see what we can do over here of those much-to-do things. Maybe judging Null is what I forgot, and that's why I didn't win against the boar. Let's go for a leisurely climb. Abantis Islands, Islands of the Fall. Let's see if there's... no, that isn't a cave entrance, okay. So let's see if we can climb anywhere here. Get across to our cultist. But yeah, I'm kind of like with the boar, basically I got its health to I think about 1/3 or something. And it's also like arrows don't seem to do anything. Like if I charge my arrow, it's like 2 pixels or something of health that they take away. So maybe I just need more arrow
Let's
abilities.
hope no one notices me here.
Oh. What are you people doing down there? How do I even get there? I guess I'll try getting over there. Oh, and just maybe switch the mission, just to be sure. This one. Collect artifact fragments is nice. It basically means, oops. What are these people anyway? Archer. Thug. That doesn't say much. There's a woodpecker somewhere. So, where do we go to get down there? Oh, this might be... No, it's just a cave, not a cave entrance. But if the mine is abandoned, then that sounds like some underground spot.
I need to stay hidden.
Alright, let's see, can I... Is my bow really this bad? Best bow I've found so far. And how do I stay hidden if I can't stealth shot anyone? Oh, I don't think that went well. Whoops.
Die!
Didn't mean to push that button. Okay. No, and I didn't need to lock on either. What's this game doing?
Try harder.
Come up here. Play with me.
I won't let you get away.
What?
By the god.
Are you running in this direction?
I can do this all day.
Well, at least he has taken a bunch of damage. Oops. Okay, bandit leader. Done. Oh no. Finally someone hit me. Alright. You're up there, really?
I could do this all day. You need to try harder. Aha! I'm impressed you got just die! There you are!
Someone wanted to assassinate and it didn't I guess they spotted me a split second before, and this is not the stealthiest approach, but
You are no match for me. What for their tricks? I didn't expect to win this easily.
oh. Shit, you set yourself on fire. Okay, I guess that went well. Comparatively, I mean, and I even got a green apple. I'll be healthy as... I almost said a bad word. But you know, very healthy is what I will be. So I guess I'll free some people and see if the mine has an entrance.
I can't repay you, so I won't try.
I can't repay you, so I won't try.
Thank you, Misthios. Devron exo, Froso.
Alright, I guess we'll find something here, at least a bit of loot. A loot. Want to carry a vase around with me? Where are the other two treasures? Somewhere underground, I guess. But where is underground? Show me. Ah, here. this is gunpowder they're getting here. Saltpeter or something.
How are you doing that?
That guy is really quite strong.
Put it down! Help me put it down!
No.
Malaka! Someone help!
Why is it slow motion now? God, that guy is hell. I think that's the first of those that wasn't just a regular enemy. Jeez. Way to overreact. Just in case he wasn't dead.
You and your creepy mask.
Silver on the centaur's wristband. So, what do you have here? A bit of loot, thank you. And so I guess this will be the most dramatic thing we'll do today, apart from dying to the board a few more times. Because I think we have about 10 minutes. As everyone here has cool wolves with them. Obsidian glass, what a treasure. Stylets of the Sly Slayer. Stilets. Ah, stabby stabby, yes. That's what I had to do. I guess my weapons are slightly... Oh, continues here. Slightly underleveled. I guess that's his living room. Not much to see here, sadly. Weird. A glint of something lootable here. So I guess that's it, but at least we have now 3 of 7 fragments. So only 4 to go. Did we really only have 2 of 7? I thought we already had 3 of 7. Huh. Okay, let's... no, wait. Cultists was later. So... do we get the centaur? Okay. There's information about the cultists in Attica silver mine. Did we find anything else? Related items. Sage note to the centaur. The job of the captains transporting slaves to your mines in Uber is to scare them, not kill them. If one more arrives starved, sick or dead, we'll cut off your captain's balls and feed them to you. Let the word be in my den. Yes, Sage. we have a level 16 waistband now from him. Thank you. And that gives us more warrior damage, which is probably good. Oh, but plus 2 seconds burning duration might help. Let's see what else is there. Daggers, assassin, adrenaline, poison damage. Okay. What happened to the cultists? Where is... oh, here, the sage. The sage is a person of great wealth. The sage is involved in the ship's trade. The sage is known as wise. Silver on the centaur's waistband. The centaur's waistband was silver encrusted. These cultists clearly knew great wealth. On political unrest. Yeah, we've already did that. Alright, yeah, I guess this will be it. Because, we've at least... oh, interesting. Is that where we came through? Yeah, okay. It's behind it. Okay. So I guess we're done here. And that's a good point to stop and continue tomorrow with, let's see, what mission can we do now? We're still only level 16. So we can't finish the road to the symposium yet. So we'll probably... oh, and that's 22 hours. So that we kind of close might have timed out by the time we have our next stream. No, actually that should just about still be there. Let's see. Alright, anyway, so that's it for now. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I know I'm kind of a bit more flighty than usual today. I've got a slight cold and that kind of means I have to interrupt a couple of times, mute myself and cough somewhere that you hopefully won't hear. And stuff like that. But see you tomorrow, and I hope we can get on with the main story soon, because there's just too much stuff that is yeah, we always seem to be a little bit under-leveled and under-equipped right now, and having to side quest crazy much. And you know, like, those side quests are interesting, but I think, like, I'm kind of feeling like I would want to keep more of these side quests, you know, for people who want to play the game themselves, so they have at least something new. And I'm really, you know, more interested in the main quest continuing right now. Or at least larger stories, and not just small ones. Like, kill this many ships. Why? Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see if we can raid someone together. See you there if that works. Bye bye.